Hello everyone, today we're learning about mציעא Daf Pei base. We're going to start from Pei Aleph on base. It says Ilvo ala mashkin shemesocha, about 10 lines up. It's quoted for the Mishnah that someone who got a deposit on a loan is a shemesocha on this deposit, and then Rabbi Yehuda in the Mishnah argues and said it depends. If the loan was money, he's a shemechinam. If the loan was fruit, he's a shemesocha. Said the Gemara, Lema Masisin Deloiker Abloza. L'chera, our Mishnah is not like Abloza. The Tanya, it says in the Brisa, Amalves Chaver Mashka, and someone who gave a loan and he got deposit for over the Mashka and he got lost. Ishova, he makes a shvur that he got lost. The Itamois of Divra Abloza, because he holds a Yeshemichinam and you potter begneva v'aveda. So we could see the Chara Mishnah is not like Rabbi Lezer, but the Brisa continues. Rabbi Akiva Oima Yochel Oima Loi. The loiva could tell the malva klumil v'sani ela lamashkin. You took the whole loan was because I gave you a deposit. That was a guarantee of a damashkin. You lost the deposit of the moisecha. You lost your loan. Avol ilvo elef zuz b'shtar. So the machlokes between Rabbi Lezer and Rabbi Akiva is, what's a mashkin there for? Is the mashkin there the proof that there was a loan? But really it's not a claim from the mashkin. That shittas Rabbi Lezer, and therefore he holds he's the owner shemichinam on the mashkin. And Rabbi Akiva holds that no, the mashkin is there to claim from, and therefore he's gaining that it's by him, the malva, and therefore he's a shemesach on it. Continue the Brisa, Ilvo Avor, but Ilvo Elef Zuz B'Shtar, if there was a document of 1,000 Zuz loan, and then there's also a mashkin. So here the guarantee and the proof for this the proof of this loan is from the shtar. It's a clear document saying it, and the shtar also means they can take from his karka. So why did he have a mashkin? What's a mashkin there for? For sure, it's to be goiva for the mashkin. They shouldn't have to chase after the loiva. So then, Dibra Akol, everyone agree, even Rabbi Loza, of the mashkin of the moiso because of the shemesach on it. So the our Mishnah that says amal the mashkin is shemesach is not like Rabbi Loza who says it's shemechinam. So the Gemara afilu teimer Rabbi Loza. Really, our Mishnah can fit in Rabbi Loza. V'lo ikashya. Kan shemishkino b'shas alvoso. You can't shemishkino shloi b'shas alvoso. It depends. If you took a deposit by the time of the loan, so the whole deposit is only a proof that the loan exists, and therefore it's only a shemechinam because it's only a proof. But if he took the loan later on, the loiva never paid, the malva went to the loiva and he said, "You're not paying, I want you to pay." So the loiva said, "Take this deposit that it's going to prove, that's going to be a guarantee for you that I'm going to pay." In that case, even Rabbi Loza agrees that you're shemesacha on the mashkin, and therefore in the Mishnah where it says Ivo ala mashkin is a shemesacha, it's talking about where he took the mashkin after the loan. Correct the Gemara, idi ve'idi Ivo ala mashkin ktoni. The both the Brisa and the Mishnah says the same lashon. Ivo ala mashkin, that's mashma b'shas alva. He took the mashkin. You can't say one is talking about shloi b'shas alva. Hello, says the Gemara different territories. Pibei samud aleph loy kashe kan shilvo mois kan shilvo peris. The Mishnah is talking about where the loan was peris, so the malva gains that he gets the peris in a later stage, and his peris don't go rotten, his fruit. And when did Rabbi Loza say Yeshemechino? When it's money, they doesn't gain anything by lending the money. Says the Gemara cash on that. Since in the Seif of the Mishnah it says Rabbi Yehuda Oima, a difference. Ilvo Moishe Mechino. If Ilvo Perisha Mesocha, Michral de Talekama, who argues on Rabbi Yehuda, Loishno Sholile, there's no difference between if it's Peris and Mois, and any case Yichayev like a Shemesocha. So we can't say there's chilik between Peris and Mois. Said the Gemara different teretz. Kula Rabbi Yehuda. The whole Mishnah is Rabbi Yehuda. And the Mishnah is missing a bit, and this is how to learn the Mishnah. Ivo ala mashkin. Someone took a mashkin for a loan shemesacha. When is this talking about shilvo peretz, when the loan was fruit? Avenvo mois, if he lent cash shemechinam. You know shemechinam. Why is that? Rabbi Yehuda Oima. Ilvo mois shemechinam. Ilvo peretz shemesacha. And therefore the whole Mishnah is Rabbi Yehuda. And it's just explaining, Rabbi Yehuda is explaining what it says in the Reisha. And therefore, when he involves Mois, what the din? Shemechinam, like Rabbi Lezer, and it's no steer. Our Mishnah will fit in like Rabbi Lezer. Says the Gemara, Yochi, if so, Komol Amasis in the Loika Rabbi Akiva, it works out our Mishnah is not like Rabbi Akiva. Because Rabbi Akiva says that you're Shemechinam. Sorry, you're Shemesacha. And our Mishnah says that Yeshem Mechino, and we know every Mishnah, Stam Mishnah Karmea, and Ramea is a liba de Rabbi Akiva, so it comes out that our Stam Mishnah doesn't fit in like Rabbi Akiva, and it's not good. Says the Gemara, Elo, Mechavarto, Masnisin, Deloika, Rabbi Loza. The truth is, our Mishnah doesn't fit in like Rabbi Eliezer. Our Mishnah fits in only like Rabbi Akiva. Now the Gemara is going to explain the machlokes between Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva. Leima, let's say, it's talking about with the mashkin, the deposit is worth less than the loan. With the Shmuel come again, the machlokes says, do we hold of Shmuel or not? The Omar Shmuel said, a high man, someone gave a loan to his friend of 1,000 zuz, that's a big sum of money, and he gave him a deposit, kata de magla, a handle of a type of like tool that cuts the wheat in the field. It's like a circular tool. Elovei on the loan, Ovad kata de magla. Now the malva lost the handle of this tool. Of the alf zuz, he lost all the 1,000 zuz because that was connected the loan. He lost that; he doesn't get paid, even though that's worth much less than the loan. And therefore, we're saying Rabbi Eliezer holds like the organs of Shmuel, and Rabbi Akiva holds the Yeshem Esocha holds like Shmuel. So the Gemara doesn't like this because the Gemara doesn't like Shmuel's shitta, because Shmuel's shitta is very mechudishtik. A loan was 1,000 zuz, and the kata de magla is worth 1 zuz, and he loses the whole loan because he lost the kata de magla. So said the Gemara, if like the case of the kata de magla where it's less than the loan, kula al melesed the Shmuel, no one agrees that if the malva loses the small amount of deposit, he loses the whole loan. And over here, but the shavi shiru zuzi. It's talking about the machlokes between Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva. It's talking about where the deposit was worth the value of the loan. The komifli give it the Rabbi Yitzchak, and the machlokes says in the din of Rabbi Yitzchak, the Omer Rabbi Yitzchak, minayin lebal choiv shikoinu mashkin. How do we know that bal choiv who takes a mashkin it becomes his? Shenemar, because it said in the pasuk lechot yitztaka that the malva is mechuyev to give back to the loiva the mashkin when he needs it, and it's considered like tztaka for giving it to him. So it says Rav Yitzchak, if it doesn't become his, mashkin, if it doesn't buy the deposit, it doesn't become the malva's tztaka minole. Why they considered tztaka? Tztaka, if you give something that's yours to someone else, he is giving something that belongs to the loiva. Why is it tztaka? Elomai, Mikan says Rabbi Yitzchak, lebal choiv shekoine mashkin, the bal choiv, the mashkin becomes his. So we're saying Rabbi Eliezer doesn't hold of Rabbi Yitzchak, and therefore he's only a shemichinam, and Rabbi Akiva holds of Rabbi Yitzchak, and therefore he becomes the malva, the mashkin, and if he loses it, he has to pay, he loses the loan. Says the Gemara, Tisber, do you think it's like that? Rabbi Yitzchak, when did Rabbi Yitzchak speak? The posuk of Lechot Yitzchak, Tomo Bezdin come and took away the mashkin after the loan happened. That's a later stage. Then he's koine the mashkin. So if he took a deposit when he gave the loan, did Rabbi Yitzchak speak in such a case? The posuk's not talking about such a case. So that can't be the machlokes. So the Gemara, if he took a deposit after the loan happened, everyone agreed like Rabbi Yitzchak that the mashkin becomes a malvis, and if something happens to it, it's the loss of the malva. What's a machlokes? Where he gave the loan, we gave the deposit when the loan happened. The machlokes says, what's the thing of Hashem Aveda? Someone found a lost item in the street, and he has to guard it until he gives it back and finds the owner. It's the Hashem Echinam Hashem Esocha, the Itma that we learn, Shoyim Aveda, someone who found the Aveda and is guarding it, Rabba Oma Hashem Echinam, because he's not getting paid for it. Rabbi Yosef Oma Hashem Esocha, it's a famous Kiddush Rabbi Yosef, because in that time when he's dealing with the Aveda, he doesn't have to give bread to the poor person, so he gains money. Because the Oisik B'mitzvah Potter B'mitzvah, he doesn't have to give tzedakah to the Oni when he's busy with the mashkin, with the Aveda, and therefore his Potter, his Chayev B'gnei Aveda become the Shem Esocha. That's a payment. They doesn't have to give money to the Oni. So mashkin is a similar thing. When he's dealing with the mashkin, he also doesn't have to give money to the Oni. So Rabbi Eliezer holds like Rabba the Yeshem Mechinam. He doesn't hold a prota de Rabbi Yosef, and Rabbi Akiva holds the Yeshem Esocha holds like Rabbi Yosef a prota de Rabbi Yosef, and therefore a shema mashkin is a Shem Esocha. For now, it's very clear Rabba who holds that a Shomer Aveda, the Shomer Chinom, could for sure not hold, like Rabbi Akiva hold that Shomer Mashkin is a Shomer Socha. He for sure is going to say it's a Machlokes Tanoim, and I hold like Rabbi Eliezer that the Shomer Mashkin is a Shomer Chinom, and therefore I also hold Shomer Aveda is a Shomer Chinom. But Rabbi Yosef, who holds that Shomer Aveda is a Shomer Socha, does he also only fit in like Rabbi Akiva, not like Rabbi Eliezer? So says like more, Lema de Rabbi Yosef Tanoi. Does Rabbi Yosef have to fit in only like one Tana? Says like more, loy. B'shoyma Aveda, Rabbi Yosef is going to tell you that B'shoyma Aveda, when someone's guarding Aveda, the Kula Alma Islu de Rabbi Yosef, everyone agrees that he's considered the Shomer Socha because he doesn't have to give money to the Oni. The Hacha and the Machlokes between Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva is the Malve Tzorich Lamashkin Komifligi. It's talking about where the Malve has this deposit and he uses it, and Keneged the user uses it, he takes down from the loan. Marasovar, one holds mitzvah ka'ovid shilvo. He's doing a mitzvah that he lent it. Even though that he's using the item, it's at the end of the day, he gave him a loan and it's a mitzvah. And therefore it's like a shomer aveda and a shomer socha on it. Umasova, the other one holds, lav mitzvah ka'ovid, he's not doing it as a mitzvah. Shilana also miskaven. Why did he give this loan? Because he wants to use the loiva's item for his own use. So he's not considered a mitzvah. And therefore, because he's not gaining from this, he's not doing a mitzvah with this item, with this pikod, with this mashkin, and therefore he's not like a shomer aveda, and therefore he's a shomer chinom. Says the Gemara, Abashol, we learned in the Mishnah, at the end of the Mishnah, Abashol, someone who has a deposit from an oni that's there against the loan, so he's allowed to rent it out, and the money that he gets for rent, he'll deduct it from the loan that the oni owes him. Omar Reb Chanan bar Ami, Omar Shmuel, aloch ka Abashol, that's alocha. And the Gemara says that even Abashol, who said that you're allowed to rent it out, is only talking about with type of metal tools like a spade and an axe. Oil v'nofish agrai, who since you can get good paid for renting out, and they don't get damaged. There's not much to get damage over there, so therefore you could rent it out and deduct from the loan. But something that is a bigger risk, let's say glass cups that could break easily, you should not rent them out because maybe you're going to cause the oni to lose his cups. Says the Mishnah, someone who's transferring a barrel from place to place, and he broke it. Said the Mishnah, Ben Shem Mechinom, doesn't matter if it's a Shem Mechinom, Ben Shem Mesacha, doesn't matter if he's getting paid to do the job. Yishova, he'll make a shvua, we're going to see what shvua he makes in the Gemara, but Lechor makes a shvua that he wasn't Pesha, and he patters himself. Rabbi Lezo, I agree. I also heard like Tanakama, like Ramel, that they both make a shvua, Ben Shem Mechinom, Ben Shem Mesacha. But I don't understand, how could they both make a shvua? And we're going to see the Gemara is going to bring a brisa to explain what exactly Rabbi Eliezer's shaila was against Tanakama. Ton Rabbanon, we learned a similar brisa who adds in another shitta to what we have in the Mishnah. Someone who transfers a barrel for his friend from place to place for Shobra and broke it. Ben Shem Echinom, doesn't matter if he's not paid for his job. Ben Shem Esocha, if he's paid. Yishova Divrei Rameh, like we see in the Mishnah. Rabida, who's not mentioned in the Mishnah, says a different shitta. He says Oimer, Rabida Oimer, he says depends. Shoy Mechino Mishova, that he wasn't Pesha and he should patter himself. No Yishisocha, who's Chai B'Gneva Aveda, Yishalem, he has to pay because it's considered like Gneva Aveda. Rabbi Lezo Oimer, Zeveze Yishova. I know, I also heard like Tanakama, like Rameh, that they both make a shvua. But Tameani, and I'm wondering, in Yecholim, Zeveze Yishova, how could they both make a shvua? And we're going to soon see why not. Do you want to tell me that Rameh says that someone who trips over is not considered a poshea, and therefore Shem Mechinom and a Shem Mesocha patters himself when they tripped over and they broke this barrel? We learned in the Brisa, someone who nishburakado is someone who his barrel broke, or his small barrel, and he didn't clean up the damage in Rosh Hashanah, his camel tripped over, and he never got the camel, and the camel's lying in Rosh Hashanah and someone got damaged. Rab Meir Mechayev Bezekom. Rab Meir says Yichayev. Chachamim Potter Medina Yodom Mechayev Medina Shemayim. In Besdin he can't be Mechayev him, but Medina Shemayim Mechayev. And we know the Benitka Plishapliga, the Machloike says if someone who trips up is considered a Pusha or not, the Rab holds is considered a Pusha, and therefore is Chayev for the damage that this tripping up caused. And Chachamim will say Potter Bedinei Odom hold Nitka is not considered a Pusha. So it's a stira. You could see someone who trips over is not considered a Pusha. He is considered a Pusha. Now Mishnah says the Rab holds that he makes a shvua, he passes himself. Omar Rabbelozo, Tavro, the truth is, Misha Shonazu, the one who says our Mishnah that this is Shittas Rameh, Loi Shonazu, he can't be the same Tana who says the other din of Rameh, because these two din of Rameh contradict each other. But also Rabbi Yehuda Lemeiman, Rabbi Yehuda comes and says, Shoy Mechino Yishova. He makes a shvua and patters himself. Why is that? Ahei Kidinei, Shemechinam like his din, who's potter, is only chai b'pshia, and this is not considered a pshia, and therefore he's potter. V'hai kitine, v'shemesocha who's chai b'gneva aveda, someone who trips over is like a level of gneva aveda, and therefore he needs to pay. But also Rabbi Lezer Lemeiman comes to Rabbi Lezer and says, it's true, Gemara, I also heard Karamer, I'm wondering, can they both make a shvur? Why not? He can make a shvur. They wasn't poshea, and tripping over is not called a pshia. How can he make a shvur? What do they help to make a shvur? They wasn't poshea. If he wasn't poshea, he still has to pay because he's chai for gneva aveda, and tripping over, even if you want to tell me it's not pshia, but it's for sure like a level of gneva aveda that Hashem is chayiv. And continues Rabbi Lezer to ask, even a shemechinom who can stand that's considered it's not considered pshia to trip over. Nami hateinach, very good b'mokim midron when it's a slant where he was walking on a hill, so it's not pshia for falling, tripping over. Therefore, he can make a shvur that he wasn't pshia. Shloi b'mokim midron, if it was a level way, it was straight. Can he make a shvur that he wasn't poshea? That they tripped in a straight way, that's not on a slant, it's considered a pshia. How could he make such a shvur? And even in a place where it's a slant, where we said it is considered not pshia, nami hateinach, that's very good, where there's no one who could see it, where there's no edim. In a place where there is edim, the only way he could get out of it is bringing edim. He can't make a shvur in a place where we have edim. The Tanya Isi ben Yehuda, it says in the pasuk, "Ein roya." If no one saw, then shvur Hashem tia ben shneim. Then you make a shvur. Hoyesh roya. If it's a place where there's edim, yovi raya beipota, and you can't make a shvur. You have to bring edim. So Rabbi Lezer is asking another kasha. How does he make a shvur? Maybe it's somewhere where there's edim, he should bring edim. But that's pshat in the Mishnah that Rabbi Lezer had to ask the kasha. Rameh has three kashas. First of all, very good. Shemechino, I can make a shvur. Shemesocha, how can you make a shvur? So question number two, even a shemechino, that's very good in a slanty place. But when it's straight, how is he making a shvur they wasn't poshea? And third question is, if it's somewhere, maybe we're talking about a case where there's edim, he needs to bring edim, he can't make a shvur. Thank you very much. Today is 28 days, that's 4 weeks to the Oima. That means we have 3 weeks till Chag Matan Torah. Shkoyach.